This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
State Representative District 33, Ben Robbins presents our Star Student of the Month. We welcome Jordan McGraw, who is an 8th grader at Winterboro High School. And Jordan, good morning.
Good morning.
Jordan's no stranger to Daybreak and Star Student. He was with us back in 2021, so just a couple of years ago. Jordan, hope you're doing well, sir.
Doing well.
Tell us a little bit about your family, Jordan.
Alrighty. Well, my family consists of my dad, my grandmother, and my 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Okay, and got any pets?
We have 1 dog named Hef.
Okay, now 8th grade at Winterboro High School.
Mm-hmm.
And ladies and gentlemen, I could go forever in talking about all the accolades that belongs to Jordan. And he's just in the 8th grade, and but you've had a stellar career in school so far. So how's it going in the 8th grade this year?
Oh, it's going very well. This is the best I've ever done. So it's going very well.
So what are some of the stuff you're studying in the 8th grade this year?
So right now I'm taking business communications, ELA, accelerated math, world history, and physical science.
Jordan, when did you decide that, hey, I'm going to make something out of myself, I'm going to get a good education, and I'm going to enter the business world, and I'm going to make a difference? When did that kind of click with you?
I think from the beginning I had very good examples of what happens when you work hard and when you put your best effort forward and don't lose focus. So that's always been an aspiration of mine because, it was already there for me to see what was possible.
Well, obviously, you are taking steps in the right direction. You go to Mount Cana Missionary Baptist Church.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now, that's in Talladega?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is Reverend Patterson still a pastor there?
He was for 45 years.
Yeah, a long time.
And he just retired.
Did he? Okay. Do y'all have a new pastor now?
Yes, Reverend Dwayne Poyer.
Okay. All right. So what all do you do at church?
I help out with the media, like running Facebook live streams for the church, and I'm also on the security team.
Okay. Now, 8th grade at Winterboro High School.
Mm-hmm.
This year, I'm sure that you got good grades, of course.
Yeah, it's going very well.
Straight A's?
Yes.
Okay. Have you had straight A's for a while?
Yeah, for many years.
Yeah. What kind of drives you to success?
It's just a desire to be successful, and I just know that it's necessary to try to be successful and to do your best.
There's a lot of sidelines and a lot of stuff going on in our world today, but staying focused as how old are you?
14.
14 years old. Staying focused as a 14-year-old, I'm sure that's got to be difficult at times.
Every day you're faced with your challenges, but
Mm-hmm.
you have to overcome them. And once you start doing that and get into the habit of doing that, then you're on the right track.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan McGraw is our star student. He's an 8th grader at Winterboro High School. 6-time highest reading, math, and social studies award. 6-time highest academic award, average, 6-time highest academic average. He is on the Talladega County Chamber. He's a Talladega County Chamber ambassador, Beta Club president from 21 to 22. And what's some of the other awards you've been presented?
Last year at Winterboro, after my first year, I received the Principal's Award from our principal, Grayson Lawrence. And a few weeks ago, I participated in the Talladega Optimist Club oratorical competition.
What's that about?
It's pretty much a public speaking competition, and if you move on to different levels, you can win thousands and thousands of dollars in scholarships for college.
I like that, don't you?
Yeah, it's very nice.
The gracious recipient of the world's greatest principal.
Yes, we have a very good principal at Winterboro, and he gave me the Principal's Award last year.
Yeah.
It was my first year there.
Wow. You like to read?
Mm-hmm.
What's some of the stuff you like to read?
I like to research a lot of different things because, I think it's important to form your own opinion. So I like to research different things and read up on different subjects that I have interest in.
You have some of your friends that say, Jordan, you have fun?
Yeah, that's happened many times.
And what is your answer?
Yes, there's time for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Your favorite TV show is Friday Night Lights, okay? And you watched this movie a few times probably,
Yes,
Forrest
Forrest
Gump.
Gump. Yeah.
So tell me how you connect with Forrest Gump.
You know, I've always had a keen interest in history, and it's a historically significant movie. You know, it covers from all the way in the 50s to the 80s, so it's very nice.
How important is morality to you?
It's very important. You know, if you have good morals, then you'll probably have a better life.
Yeah. And who has instilled this in you?
From a very young age, you know, my family. You know, we're a very traditional family, Christian family, so it's always been very important.
Okay. And you're interested in politics?
Yeah, I have been for a very long time.
Okay. Goal for the school year is to win every award and help others grow academically. Let me talk to you just a minute about how you can help others to grow academically as you have grown.
Yeah, there's a quote that says that there's plenty of room at the top. So, I mean, just because, you know, some people are at the bottom, you know, they can still, I mean, if I'm up there and doing well, then a lot of other people should too. So if I can help them do that, then that's very positive.
You're in the 8th grade now, and where spring break is coming up, but you'll be in high school next year.
Yes.
Just a few more months from now. In your future, upon graduation from high school, I'm sure you already looked at that. Talk about it.
You know, education has always been very important to me and to my family. However, you know, educator salaries are not very lucrative. So, I mean, I was looking at education and also law as two possible careers. Because, you know, in both careers, you have a very good opportunity to make a difference in people's lives.
Talk about the career in law as a prosecutor.
Well, you know, I mean, there are a lot of bad people and bad things happening, and a prosecutor's, you know, their job is to help clean things up and, you know, enforce the law and punish people for wrongdoing. So I think I think that would be a good fit for me.
Do you have family that's in law enforcement, or?
No, not at the moment. Well, I mean, my stepmother is a prosecutor.
Okay.
And outside of that, no.
Okay. All right. So, you ever think about what school you might be looking at one day?
I've been looking at a number of schools like Emory and Stanford and Birmingham and Tennessee and just different schools. You know, I mean, I still have a few years to decide on that.
Sure. So, what do you do when you just kind of take a deep breath and relax?
Just research various subjects of interest, like history and philosophy and that sort of deal.
Talk about history a little bit. What strikes you about history that can you can kind of connect with?
Probably. That's a good question. Probably like how people have tried to make things better for others.
Dr. Martin Luther King. Describe your thoughts of Dr. King.
I think that he had a very good position when it came to nonviolence. You know, I think that, you know, his position with nonviolence really helped to empower his movement to be more effective. Okay. And he accomplished his goals in about 15 years after he began. So, I mean, it proved to be effective through peaceful measures.
Speak to parents and to grandparents about the importance of staying the course with their child. They may not be in the position that you are. They may be struggling. Their kids and grandkids may be struggling in school a little bit. How do they stay the course with them?
What the advice that parents can have? Well, I mean, just be as helpful as you can.
Speaking to other kids, with all the stuff that's out there today, there's just seemingly everywhere. There's all kind of violence. There's all kind of shootings and rapings. And how can you speak to kids that are even your age now about that's not the way to go?
You know, when I was participating in the oratorical competition, our topic was how to change the world with optimism. So optimism, especially in times like these, is very important because it still drives you to still do the right thing and still not lose hope because everything around you looks very, very bad today.
Who's some of your friends at school?
Lena, Caleb, Rebecca, William, and Zakiah.
And teachers that have made an impact in your life
Well, presently or in the past?
presently?
Presently, probably Mr. Gable, Mr. Young, Mr. Weathers, Miss Hubbard, Miss Cosper, Coach Beasley, and a few others.
Maybe one or two teachers in the past that just kind of helped you along.
Miss Harrison, Miss French in 6th grade. They were very big influences and very important.
Okay. What drives you?
In everything that I do, I try to, be an example for others. So, I mean, if I can do well at this, and if I do all these great things, then I'll encourage other people to do all the great things too.
I guess one of the questions that I would ask that I haven't so far this morning, do you participate in sports or anything like that?
No, not presently. Okay. In the past, I did though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, keep up the good work, and congratulations on a stellar school career so far. We're talking with Jordan McGraw. He's right here in this camera. Jordan's an 8th grader. Favorite subject is business, and would love to go to law school and become a prosecutor possibly, or maybe some involvement in education as well. Jordan, thanks so much for coming. Mm-hmm. Jordan McGraw is 8th grader at Winterboro School, and Jordan is our star student of the month.